All right. Hi. My name is ApaTuna, and today I am recording a video for the first time in about 5 years with actual commentary on it. And I think it's really odd to do so. I don't know. I'm usually used to recording stuff and being like, oh my God, I'm gonna make this into a YouTube video, but it's just, I ain't what we're doing today. And it's not what we're doing today. Today, this video will be uploaded and it will be sent to youtube.com so you guys can watch. And it's not gonna be no, oh, I'm gonna come back video. Hi guys, I'm back, like the absolute idiot that I am. And then I proceeded to do nothing with that. There was literally no hype, no nothing I could do with that. So I guess my question is, I guess for myself in this video is, why am I recording this? Why do I feel the need to talk about this stuff? Why am I doing this? I guess the answer is, what the fuck am I still doing in 2026 that I feel the need to record all the time? The fact that I feel the need to write down scripts of videos that never get published, that never have anything to do with anything. I feel like all I do is drown in my words, my opinions, my everything, and yet somehow I don't allow myself to express my ideas or my opinions because I feel like they don't contribute anything. And I think that's such a weird thing to live in or kind of like express or feel. And then when something becomes really funny or people join me to chat in like anything, or if I stream or anything like that, I become super shy. And I hate that. I hate every single part of it because it's like, why am I shy? You've always wanted to do this, but yet when you get the opportunity to do so with your fucking computer or the ability to stream or whatever the fuck, you become too shy to do it. And it's like, what's wrong with me? And so I look back at the past and I wonder, what is the difference between me and now versus me back then when I made videos every single week, every 3 days, every 2 days? And the difference is that I guess I just am less unhinged. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if any of you followed my previous body of work, or if there's a reason why that isn't available anymore. It's because I felt like, regardless of how funny I might have found it at the time, regardless of how good it was occasionally, I feel like that shit was unhinged. And I don't think it was I guess the best way to say this is, I don't think it does a really good job of portraying what I actually felt at the time. The people that I hung out with were also not very good with for me. Not in the sense that the greater scope of group of friends I had, but in the sense that like the people that I chose to regularly collaborate with, the things I decided to publish and do weren't what I wanted to actually do. They were questionable at best, because I kind of felt like the more I look back at it, the more I realized, like, oh my God, I said this, or I did this, or did I really make a video about this? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a video that I feel kind of ashamed of, and not only due to titling, but also due to the subject and nature of it. Basically, I was trying to help my friend find a girlfriend on VR chat, and that was a video called Coochie Quest, because someone said it to me randomly whenever I was like hanging out with them, and I think their name was well, I'm not gonna say who it was, but it was a close friend of mine at the time. We are no longer friends due to other reasons, basically him trying to leave his wife and kids for an Australian chick. Anyways, besides that, I got this whole video idea, and I don't know. It just kind of, I look back at it and I'm kind of more ashamed of it more than anything else, because it kind of feels like it objectifies women, and it does way more to kind of like hurt them more than empower them, or even just do nothing to them, if that makes any sense. I don't like the idea that you can objectify someone and make them feel like they're commodity. Like, yeah, cool, you can pay for like a $10,000 date if you're doing it for charity or something like that. That's neat, right? But when it comes down to that, it just kind of feels like, why did I do this? This is kind of bad. And you can make jokes about, being a tier 3 sub to someone or anything like that. That's funny, because at the end of the day, if they put themselves out on the market to subscribe and watch, that's different. But I guess in terms of Coochie Quest and that video's title and kind of, I don't know, dumb content and everything like that, I was an idiot, and I feel every bad for everybody who was involved in that video. Like everyone who I drug along with me, I feel terrible for them. But I not only that, but it also felt like at the time, and I was told this multiple times by someone who's really close to me, who is no longer close to me for very good reasons. But I was told that no one wanted to watch any of my videos because I was a piece of shit, and yet or that I'd make videos that no one ever wanted to watch due to the nature of them. And I have to say that, you know, regardless of where that person and I may stand today, I have to agree with him. I don't think anybody wants to watch me play Apex Legends for 10 hours a fucking day because one, I'm not any good at it. I'm not a fucking pro. And two, it's like, if I want to play a game like Final Fantasy on stream, then I should do that as opposed to streaming on Discord because no one gives a fuck. Because, oh, you know, I really like this game, blah blah, keep it to my personal life, you know, before so I can enjoy it. But I mean, at the same time, I did that mainly because of well, my capture card wasn't so good back then, so it's just like but I don't know. I just don't want to quit, and I think that's the hardest thing to really talk about here. It's that, like, this is a passion I've always had since I was the age of like 10, since I, you know, hopped onto youtube.com and watched like the first thing that came up on my feed, which was episode 99 of Minecraft Marriage from Sly Fox Sound. And it's like, yeah, that shit was goofy and it was kind of ridiculous looking back at it because, you know, I was a kid and it's like, what the fuck is this? But it's like, I don't know. I guess the best way to say this is like it showed me what you could do with the YouTube platform of YouTube, where you can make goofy, dumb shit with your friends, have a good time, and not really worry about the consequences of anything else. And I thought that seemed so cool. I think that seemed like really cool as a concept. And I think it's like one of the coolest things you can do as a person. And of course, it's very lucky to the people who succeed, but it isn't luck based anymore. It's really just skill based. It's like, at what point is it just a me issue that I don't succeed, you know? At what point is it just me dragging my feet and not wanting to do more in my life? And I think that the real answer to that is that it's always been a me dragging my feet issue. It's a me of not wanting to adapt to the changes or anything like that. It's me not wanting to be a better person for myself. Like, it's just, I'm just frustrated with myself, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Hold on, let me build this furnace real quick. And I think that's the same reason I'm playing Minecraft right now, because I don't want to stay in the past where just because I had a negative experience with a game that I don't ever want to play it again. Yeah. If you guys are wondering, for anybody who's any of my OG fans or anything like that, anybody who fucking cares, I guess, I'm now hanging out with Horn again. I regularly speak to Asia, to Frazo, occasionally to Firefly. I occasionally speak to these people. They're people who are still in my life. I still hang out with Shay, if you guys remember Sunshine Shay, or the Atlas Cake, or Shadow Mimic, or I don't know, any of these people. They're all people who were in my YouTube history, my YouTube body of work. I don't know. There's just so much more to this platform than just, oh, you have this, you make this content and that's all you are. No, it's a matter of who you make friends with and what you want to do with that content. Because at the end of the day, you're nothing without people, and you're nothing without people who believe in you. You're nothing without hope or ambition. You're nothing without these deciding factors. And it's like, I don't know. There are times I just wish I was a better person, and I wish I was a stronger person, because of these amazing people who've been in my life, who have helped me so much. And I just feel like a piece of shit for, I don't know, the way I didn't believe in myself, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm probably talking about so much stuff in such a disjointed manner, but at the end of the day, this is about YouTube, why I don't want to give up, and the things I want to pursue in the future. And I guess the real reason I'm making this video is because I want to ask you guys this question. Like, what do you guys want to see in the future? Do you guys want to see reviews of video games? Because I love video games. I love media. I am a die-hard fan of everything related to video games. Or two, do you guys want to see a podcast come out of me? Because I mean, I have amazing friends who have amazing opinions, who are funny, who are goofy, and who are whatever. Or three, we could do more live streams with with some more of my friends and play Subnautica or Abiotic Factor or Gary's Mod or whatever the hell, or even Minecraft. Or four, I can do always edited moments of stuff, you know? And it's just, I'm not going to invest my entire life into this, but it is a thing that just, it's like a passion that just doesn't want to die out, and it's always been there. And I know that people tell me to quit or to give up because it'll never happen. If it was going to happen, it would have happened by now, but I just can't. It's something in me that I just can't give up. It's a love I have for this craft, and I'm so tired of pretending like it's not. Because what do I even mean by that? You know, it's like, well, I've invested maybe thousands of dollars into this at this point. It's not just oh, I want ROI, but it's a matter of like, I want to do something that will mean something to someone, and it's painful. And it's painful to kind of let this part of me not be creative and be told, hey man, you should just give the fuck up because no one will ever watch you. Or I could do this thing better than you ever will. Like I was told in college by multiple of my friends. I could do this better and easier because all you do is suck. It's like, maybe I'm exaggerating that a little bit, but it's the fact that I was told that, in the sense that like, oh yeah, streaming is really hard, you know, it's difficult. And I think it takes a lot of patience on a talent to do so, to talk for hours and hours and hours and have something to always conversate about and not feel super pressured to do something. And you may feel like you're doing something wrong. And then I was told, well, yeah, that's a you issue, a skill issue, you suck. And I was like, okay, bro, thanks for that. I mean, I guess, dude. And it's like, and, you know, at the end of the day, I was like, well, maybe it really is a me issue. And I kind of just had that in my head for a long time. But I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm always rambling. I guess, I don't know. I've always wanted to talk about this. I've made scripted videos on it, face cam videos about how I've kind of felt generally, you know? And, I was like, no, who the fuck's gonna watch that? And it's like, get real, bro. The best way to say this is like, a lot of people are going through the struggle of not wanting to quit. Of not wanting to quit. They want to do this because it's their passion, but they just don't know where to start or how to do this. And it's like, oh well, just, you gotta start somewhere. And that's the YouTube advice that everybody gives you. Just gotta start somewhere. Or you gotta make a video about where you gotta make a video about this YouTuber named Miskiff or Sykkuno Files, and that's how you get your start, by making a documentary on them. Like, you know, I appreciate the help Ludwig and everything like that, but at the same time, like, not everybody's gonna succeed like Miskiff and then assault someone. I don't know. I'm just don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm rambling again, but I've been told really helpful things about me and myself as I've tried to be on this YouTube journey, and it's like, and I guess the most important thing to really do most of the time whenever you're doing anything like this is that, you know, you just try to make something that's sustainable. That's it. And sustainable means like, yeah, you can be yourself, but being yourself means to be sustainable. Don't try to hurt anybody. Don't do more things than you regularly would. Just live your life and kind of enjoy it for what it is. And I think that's what people mean by be yourself. Just try to make something that's sustainable and not utter garbage. Because, you know, I can't focus on editing for hours at a time like I used to. I can't do fucking, I think back then it used to be for videos like the Scribblio or the Animal Crossing or Resident Evil 3 or anything like that that I used to produce my past works in the past. It used to be maybe a 1,000 edit video, and it's like that's why I would always be like, yeah, let's go ahead and fucking make this, let's just pump this shit out. So if you guys recall, I had those Hades videos just always constantly where I'd make up funny, goofy shit and make satirical videos. I'd do that because it was so much easier than to edit. To just say, fuck it, guys, I'm just gonna do this. Because I have lost my appetite for just sitting down at a table and just editing all fucking day. Like I'm ashamed to admit this, but I have recordings of myself from all the way back in 2022 and 2021 when the new Resident Evil Village DLC came out, and I have recordings of myself then playing the game. I have recordings of myself playing Dead by Daylight in 2023. I have recordings of myself playing all these games throughout like these fucking months of just hours upon recording, to the point that I have like maybe 10 terabytes worth of shit for the last like 5 to 6 years that I've never, no one's ever seen, no one's ever probably gonna see, because I'm too fucking lazy to edit. And it's just like, it's disparaging, it's sad to say that, because I guess the reason I feel that way or do that is because I feel like no one's ever gonna watch and no one's ever gonna give a fuck, and that's okay. It's okay to feel that way. I mean, it's YouTube, no one is likely to watch your stuff, but you have to hope that the right audience will, you know, get found. But I don't know, this ain't Dreamland, you know, it's not fucking, it's not Wonderland, I'm not no goddamn Peter Pan shit, you know. But I don't know, even at the end of the day, this video probably won't ever see the light of day unless I decide it's good enough or frank enough or you know, comprehensive enough, because at the end of the day, I'm treating this like a fucking conversation. I'm talking to the void, but no one's here listening, and that's okay, right? I don't know. I'm playing Minecraft for the first time in years because I wanted, well, not first time in years, but I'm playing Minecraft again since our last incident on camera, and I don't know, frankly, I've kind of gone past what I used to feel for it, like the sadness and despair and stuff like that. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess to end it with a tone of finality, this is ApaTuna, and I'm signing off because I gotta figure out whether or not I want to post this. Goodbye. I found iron!